Hello, my name is Hunter Stevens, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my plan on renovating Hodges Stadium. Um, Hodges Stadium is the home of the University of North Florida's men's soccer team, women's soccer team, and their track and field teams. It was opened in January in 2004. It has a lighted field with a 9-lane international track, has classrooms, an athletic training and education center, and is home for many of the members of the UNF athletic department. It was renamed Hodges Stadium after a $2 million gift from George and Kernan Hodges that was announced in October 2006. After the installation of the seating in the existing stands, a press box, and the lighting track and the field and lighting were added in 2007. The track has full markings for the NCAA and IAAF events, including the ability to run directional events in either direction or straight, and all field event areas are within the stadium, including four horizontal jump pits, 8 pole vault locations, and multiple areas for each throwing event. Some of the problems that are in this facility, including leaks throughout the stadium. Underneath the bleachers, there are places where when it rains it leaks, and while people are believing they're sheltered by the bleachers, they are not. It also leaks very bad through the ceiling tiles in the men's locker room. There are cans in the locker room set in place so that it doesn't leak on the carpet, and this is a big problem for people that are attending events and the athletes that are in the locker rooms, because if it rains, they don't want to be getting wet while they're in shelter. Also, there's a lack of security within the stadium. Most of the locks are be able to open with one key or don't have locks at all, so it's very easy for anyone to enter the facility without having a key or even having a right way to do it. And the gates on the sides of the stadium are very low, so that it's easy for people to jump over them, and it's easy for people to get into the stadium without being allowed to. My plan for renovation includes fixing the leaks around the stadium and the men's locker room and make sure all of the doors and locks around the stadium work properly, and to build taller fences or walls. The leaks underneath the bleachers can be fixed by patching the holes between the concrete at the top of the bleachers. The leaks in the locker rooms can be fixed by replacing the ceiling tiles in the men's locker room. The locks can be redone by a locksmith company that the university can hire, and the fences can be replaced by large concrete walls so that people will not be able to climb them as easily. These upgrades would affect the playing of games because of the construction on the bleachers and the walls right by the playing field. This means that construction should be done during the summer, when soccer games and track meets are not going to be held every weekend. The design of this renovation will be the same for fixing the leaks and for fixing the locks. The ceiling tiles in the locker room will be replaced by the same tiles used before, so the aesthetics to the stadium will be the same. It'll just be updated. The locks of the doors will be the same caliber, however each door will have a specific lock, so that people working in the facility will need to have multiple keys to get into multiple doors. This is so that people don't have one key that opens up every single door, so security is a lot better. The building of the concrete walls will change the look of the facility on the outside, but everything will still be accessible to athletes and to fans wanting to enter. It will just look more aesthetically pleasing with the concrete walls around the stadium. The design of the facility will remain the same except for the addition of the larger concrete walls. The financing and operating costs. This renovation can be funded with the combined effort from both the men's and women's soccer teams, as well as the men's and women's track and field teams. The teams can help raise the extra money to fund the construction, so by having the proceeds of their tournaments go to this funding, or put more funding in to these renovations, they can get it done that way. Or the university can reach out to existing donors to the soccer and track and field teams to see if they would like to help with the renovation. These individuals and groups have already shown their desire and ability to donate to the university, and so asking them would be very beneficial. They would be able to fund the renovation better than other people that have not been asked before. The impact this renovation would have on athletics and the university. It will help the image in the university and boost the morale of the athletes. The image in the university would rise because the facility would look more professional, and fans would think higher of both athletics and the university as a whole. It looked unprofessional with the gates surrounding the field being easily accessible and jumpable, so the new upgrades would make the entire facility look more professional. This would boost morale of all the athletes that use the stadium. These upgrades would show the student athletes that the university cares about their sports teams, and the athletes would feel better about playing on UNF's field. This might impact how well the teams do when they have home games. It might impact their overall performance. And my final overview, this renovation to Hodges Stadium would benefit the university and the students at the university in many different ways. The fixing of the leaky ceilings, the locks around the stadium, and the gates surrounding the stadium will make the university look more professional and boost the morale of student athletes. The renovation would happen during the summer when no games and meets would take place. The financing of the renovation will be funded by money raised by UNF Athletics as well as from existing contributors to UNF Athletics. And overall, the renovation will be very beneficial to everyone involved with UNF and its athletic programs.